Hey, good morning. It's Mark here with another morning rant. It's 5 o'clock. Hey, look, you're gonna have to excuse my voice. I'm going through some things. Side effects. I got the booster shot, and I'm going through some sore throat. Not sore throat, but I'm just going through some issues right now. Side effects from it, but I'm fine. Not sick, no fevers, no anything like that. Just a sore throat thing. But anyway, biggest, and I had to get this out. This happened Thursday. Didn't want to do anything Friday. Didn't feel good from the shot. And the weekend, I just wasn't going to do anything, hoping that my throat would clear up or my voice would clear up, but it didn't. And I got to get this news out. So bear with me, people. I'm here. So what I want to talk about today is what I learned yesterday. And what I learned yesterday was Joe Manchin, Republican Democrat from West Virginia. Well, you know what? Let him tell you. Let's let him tell you.
Now, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia. Senator, welcome back to Fox News Sunday.
Good to be with you, Brett.
Senator, you're at the center of this negotiation with the president over his social spending and tax bill, the Buildback Better bill that is not coming up in the Senate before the new year, in part largely because of your reservations. Without you, the leadership doesn't have the votes it needs. So today, right now, what's the state of play?
Well, Brett, this is a mammoth piece of legislation, and I had my reservations from the beginning when I heard about it 5.5 months ago, and I've been working diligently every day and every minute of every day. I've been working on this, meeting with, whether it be the President Biden, whether it be Majority Leader Schumer and his staff, whether it would be with Nancy Pelosi, all of my colleagues, from all different spectrums of the political spectrum, if you will, from the right to the left. I've done everything humanly possible. And my concerns I had, and I still have these concerns, and where I'm at right now, the inflation that I was concerned about, it's not transitory, it's real, it's harming every West Virginian. It's making it almost difficult for them to continue to go to their jobs, the cost of gasoline, the cost of groceries, the cost of utility bills, all of these things are hitting in every aspect of their life. And you start looking at, then you have the debt that we're carrying at $29 trillion. You have also the geopolitical unrest that we have. You have the COVID variant, and that is wreaking havoc again. People are concerned. I've been with my family. I know everyone's concerned. So when you have these things coming at you the way they are right now, I've always said this, Brett, if I can't go home and explain it to the people of West Virginia, I can't vote for it. And I cannot vote to continue with this piece of legislation. I just can't. I've tried everything humanly possible. I can't get there.
You're done. This is a no.
This is a no.
Okay. What is in the Build Back Better bill? Now, mind you, this bill went from $8 trillion down to 1.7. At one point, this thing was expansive. It was massive. It was $10 trillion. I'll go ahead and just round it up. It was $10 trillion. Democrats negotiated. Got this thing down to 1.7 trillion. What's in it? Excuse me. Here's what's in it. Child tax credit expansion. What we got this year, if you qualify for the child tax credit expansion, where you got the $1,400 and then you got the $1,000 per month, that was going to be permanent. They were going to make that permanent to where you're going to get that every month. It's like a universal basic income for the most part. So that money alone lifted millions of children out of poverty. That little $1,000 lifted tens of millions of children out of poverty. That's gone. child care subsidies. What they want to cut down because daycare and child care, that's becoming so expensive. And I get it. The people that work in child care got to get paid too. I understand. But it's hurting and harming people that's going to work. There's some cases, to include mine, where the spouse, whether it's male or female, the spouse will be going to work just to pay daycare. It makes no damn sense. So the Build Back Better bill was going to cap it. It was going to cap it at 7% of your income. Meaning, if you made $1, your child care was going to be 7 cents. That's gone because the more money in people's pocket. I told you there are three people in this world. There's the rich, there's the middle class, and there's the poor. And if poor people and middle income people and even rich people, if they had the extra income, they can do other things with it. If I'm paying 12% of my income in child care and that's been reduced to 7%, that's 5% I got to play with. That's 5% extra in my paycheck that I can play with and do other things with. Get gas in my car, and just buy more groceries. Do a lot of things with it. Pay off a bill. That's gone. Free universal preschool. The federal government will create a free universal preschool program for ages 3 to 4. So that's a preschool. That's gone. Healthcare subsidies. That's gone. Now, a lot of we're one of the only countries in the world that are considered like first world countries that do not have a basic health care, free education, and things like that, and paid family leave. We don't have paid family leave. Let me tell you what's crazy about this country. This country will not give its citizens a basic health care plan. It will not give us a decent education system. But the military, which I'm a part of, the military sells that to you. The military sells that to you. Recruiters go out and say, hey, do you want your college paid for? The government will pay for your college if you join the military. The government will pay for your health care, your dental care, if you join the military. That's a selling point for the military. Let's keep going. So healthcare subsidy is gone. Paid family leave is gone. Earned income tax credit expansion, that's gone. Tax breaks for high income earners. Households could deduct up to $72,500 in state and local taxes and their federal taxes, up to $10,000 retroactive to 2021 taxes. A measure that will overwhelmingly benefit those making more than $200,000 a year. What they're saying is they were going to cap it at those people making $200,000. So anybody making over $200,000 a year on their taxes, they would be paying for this Build Back Better bill. So the rich will be paying for this. And here you go talking about socialism. Social security is socialism. Welfare is socialism. And don't think that black folk are the only ones that are on welfare, because this country is majority white for the most part. Majority white. We're the third most populated people in this country. You got white, Hispanic, black, and then Asian and other. White people dominate the welfare system. So don't look at it like, okay, well, black folk are not getting welfare. No, white folk, this is harming white folk more than it's harming anybody else. Reduction in prescription drug costs, stuff like insulin, high blood pressure medication, things like that. That was going to get reduced and capped. That's gone. Green energy taxes. We have got to start paying for other fuels out there. Solar, wind, natural gas. We got to start, because coal is abundant. Oil is fading. But all of that stuff is destroying the planet. And if we don't make the investments now, it's going to harm us in the future. So we got to start making those investments now. That's gone. Raising taxes for wealthy. Here you go. You got people like, got to put them out there. Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, all these different people, Tesla, all these different rich people. They're not paying that much in taxes. This was going to close some of the loopholes. Let's keep going.
On this legislation, I have tried everything I know to do, and the president has worked diligently. He's been wonderful to work with. He knows I've had concerns and the problems I've had, and the thing that we should all be is directing our attention towards the variant, the COVID that we have coming back at us in so many different aspects in different ways. It's affecting.
Let's talk about COVID. If you put it in terms of Republican and Democrat, it's Republicans who are not trying to get vaccinated. It's mostly seeing that a Republican president helped get this out to the masses, helped get it manufactured, and it was a Democrat that helped get it out to the masses. You would think that, the Trump administration got this thing going, so it's decent. Let's go get it done. Let's show the world that Donald Trump is not who they say he is, but that he got us all vaccinated. Because it can play out like this. Donald Trump and his team got the cure. Not 100% cure, but they got the vaccine done fast. But he ran out of time in his administration to get it out to the American people. In comes Joe Biden and his administration that got it out to the American people. So who do you give credit for that? You will normally give credit to the person that got it done within a year, because Trump is always saying that, hey, we got this done in a year. Well, it would take in less than 9 months, where it would take a Democrat administration 3, 4, 5 years to get done. But once they got it done and he lost, they went out and said that this vaccine is not good. So don't talk to us about COVID, because it's not us. It's not liberals. It's not progressives. It's not Democrats. It's conservatives. It's the right wing. It's Republicans that are not getting this shot. So let's get a little bit more into West Virginia. He don't want to do this Build Back Better bill, right? Here's where they rank. Here's where West Virginia rank. Healthcare, they rank 47 out of 50 states. They're number 47. Education, they're number 45. Economy, 48. Infrastructure, roads, bridges, dams, waterways, railways, whatever. They are 50th in infrastructure. 50th. Out of 50 states, they are 50. Opportunity, 18. Fiscal stability, 28. Crime and corrections, 32. And natural environment, 36. So they're like middle of the road on everything. Not even middle of the road. They're below average on everything. And now with this, they won't get money. Here's Mississippi. This is birth data. They rank first. Percents of birth of unmarried mothers, they rank first. Cesarean delivery rate first. Preterm birth rate first. Teen birth rate first. Third. Low birth rate first. Look at the heart. This is another Democrat state is what I'm saying. Well, I'm sorry, a Republican state. Look at where they rank in terms of heart disease, cancer, accident, stroke, diabetes. They're high up there, right? State of West Virginia. And this is from the CDC.gov. Percentage of birth of unmarried mothers, they rank 9th. But the Republican Party always talk about inner cities and how they rank in terms of unmarried mothers. A Republican state like this ranked 9th. Cesarean delivery rate, they're 5th. Preterm rate, 4th. Teen birth rate, 8th. Low birth rate, 6th. Heart disease, cancer, accidents, 1st. I'm pretty sure accidents because the damn roads ain't built. Diabetes first. Let me just say this, and I've been telling my wife this for the last couple of days now. There are two killers of black folk in this country, and they're both white. Salt and sugar. Salt give you high blood pressure. Sugar give you diabetes. Two killers harming the black population in this country is salt and sugar. Firearm death, homicide death, drug overdose. These people, West Virginia. Let's see. Key facts about West Virginia infrastructure. 21% of their bridges were structurally deficient as of 2019. 432 high hazard dams. Drinking water. 1.4 billion total drinking water need over 20 years. They need $1.4 billion to fix their drinking water. Lead pipes. 1.4 billion total drinking water needed over 20 years. 13 Superfund sites of hazardous waste. What we at? I'm pretty sure they got 37 miles of levees to protect 41,000 people, and I'm pretty sure those levees need to be reinforced. 61 million in deferred park maintenance. .31% in roads are in poor condition. 31%, I'm sorry. Each motorist pays $726 per year in costs due to driving on roads in need of repair. So on average, they spend about $1,000 a year taking care of their cars because their roads are jacked up. But he don't want to pay. He don't want to pay for it. Poverty. Welfareinfo.org. Poverty ranking by state. What do they rank? West Virginia is 44th in poverty. 17.8%. And 44 being bad. Not like number 1 being bad, but 44 being bad. 44th in poverty. And you got Joe Manchin here who won't help his own state. You got places like Mississippi, that's another poor state. Alabama is a poor state. Republicans are like, we are independent. We don't need government funding. We don't want it. So get it away when that money can help. That money can help. And in West Virginia, Joe Manchin, who's just a Democrat in name only, I don't know what Nancy Pelosi is going to do. She's in the House, but I don't know what Chuck Schumer is going to do. I don't know what Vice President Kamala Harris is going to do. I don't know what Joe Biden's going to do to fix this, because this man has just sided with the Republican Party as far as not getting anything done. And it was going to be deficit neutral. I think the CBO has already scored this thing. The Congressional Budget Office has already scored this thing. So you cannot fault Joe Biden for this. You cannot fault the Democrat Party for this, even though it's going to come out that way. You have to fault Joe Biden for this. You have to fault Christian Cinema for this, because we still don't know what Christian Cinema wants to do. So that's your Build Back Better bill going down. Now, what they can do is they can cut this bill up. They can say, hey, well, let's fund this. Let's fund that. Let's do infrastructure. Let's do education. Let's do this. They can chop it up. But as far as this massive bill, this bill was at damn near $10 trillion. They knocked it down to 1.7, and he still won't vote for it. That tells you he was never going to vote for it. He was never going to vote for it. So if you stayed 19 minutes, 28 seconds, I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around this long. If you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and become a follower. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and click the follow button. Follow me. I'll be putting out posts as long as I can. I'm going to be putting out posts every day, because every day I got something to rant about. So in the meantime, people, hey, y'all have a great day. Have a great week. The kids are out of school this week, so don't, if a kid is watching this, don't give your mother and father too much trouble because they got to put up with you for the next 2 weeks. So I will see you guys on the next one. All right. Y'all take care. I'm out.